So, I haven't done a video in a few days. I can't even remember what the last one was. This is probably episode 37, 36, 38, something like that. I want to train now. I tried to get the bike repaired in Sofia, but the problem with, well, a lot of poorer so-called European Union countries is that all the technical workers, people with skills and competence, intelligence, really have left and gone to places where they can make more money, as is naturally the case with people of a particular disposition, i.e. an IQ above 70. So the shops that you find are just filled with bums, for lack of a better word, that have absolutely no idea. I looked at a bike shop, and I shortlisted it actually, and I went there, and there's just this guy chain smoking and just massive beer bellies outside, which is obviously not what you want from a bike shop. That's obviously not someone that cycles themselves. And the guy, I already knew what the problem was. It's the bearing on the cassette. Guy had no idea. It's as if he had never seen a bicycle before. It was just embarrassing to watch. And within like a few seconds, he was trying to sell me like every part of the bicycle, trying to sell me a new bike. So basically, I didn't have time because it was baking hot, and obviously have to walk the thing around to go to another one. So I've got an apartment booked. In a place near Plovdiv for 10 nights, and there's bike shops there, so I'm just going to get it repaired over that period so I don't have to kind of rush around. But then obviously, because I'm getting the train to that place now, on the train, here's the bike. I changed the setup, so I can't remember if I showed that in the last one, I attached this to the front way better. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm going to have to go back. So when I get it repaired, I'm going to go all the way back, not just to Sofia, but to Dragoman before Sofia, where obviously I had the break in the first place, which was 44 kilometres away, and then do that cycling, that part of the trip. There's also been, I went to the Iranian embassy. Sorry, I'm really tired. I went to the Iranian embassy, and yeah, the Iranian embassy visa is not perhaps as difficult as people think, but it's just a total scam, and I don't want to go to a country where people are exploiting me, so I'm just going to not go to Iran for now. The minimum entry fee for British citizens is €303 to enter as a tourist. That's the base minimum. You need to go through a tourist agency, which is a mafia scam thing that I can't believe countries still have. It's just ridiculous. And then once you pay them 100, you then get to go to the embassy with that, and then pay the embassy 180, and then pay 23 for mandatory health insurance. And this is just like not even guaranteed either. So I've changed my plans, and I'm going to go to Iraqi Kurdistan for sure. But I think I'm going to go to Syria too, just because the visa fees for both are still extortionate scams. Oh, why I'm yawning so much? There's probably asbestos in here or something. I think, yeah, the Syrian one's 140 US, so it's still like significantly less than Iran, but still scammy, but also like a little bit justified. There was a war recently. Iran, not really. There's no justification for €303. It's fucking disgusting. Syria, there's a little bit of justification. It's being bombed. There's got to be security checks, all that kind of stuff. You can understand 140. It's still crazy expensive, but you can understand $140. What, like €120? Could be worse. And by the way, this is just for British citizens. Everyone else gets into all these countries cheaply. Iraqi Kurdistan's is 75 US. It is kind of scammy because you can't go to the rest of Iraq with that, and you can't use a standard Iraqi visa for Iraqi Kurdistan, so actually you need 2 visas to visit Iraq. But I'm still going to go to them both. I can go to both of them and pay significantly less than Iran. I'm not going to Iran on that principle for now, because that's just disgusting. That's second in the world now to the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is an insult to Iranians, really, when you think about how they're scamming people more than every other country in the world, bar the Democratic Republic of Congo. I mean, come on. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I've got 10 nights in this apartment, so I'm going to do loads of admin, get the bike sorted, plot all the various routes and stuff. I'm not really keen on Turkey. I don't really like Turkey or Turkish people for the most part. So many bad experiences with them over so many years in so many different countries. They're not very nice people. Obviously, Turkey's a big country, and you've got different types of Turkish people. I understand that. You've got European Turks who are more educated, and then you've got Turkish people in, like, you know, the fringes of Syria and Iraq, where primarily that's probably where my lack of let's say respect derives. I can tell you so many stories about Turkish people over the years, like just how brutal ones as well. So yeah, not really looking forward to that. But yeah, you know, sometimes it's got to be done. You've got to compromise to get to other places. And yeah, it's just kind of just changing my trip basically based off the Iran thing. So we'll see if there's any more kind of changes. But for now, that's pretty much it. Sofia, what a shithole! Like I've been to Sofia like probably 15 times in my life, and it gets worse every time. And I think it's a Bulgarian thing. They're just so lazy. Like Balkan Slavic countries, people are so lazy. Like everything. I mean, even in the train station now, and like every bit of infrastructure is just crap. Nothing gets repaired. No one does their jobs. And you hear this from Bulgarians as well. Like, I've spoken to Bulgarians about, especially Bulgarian construction workers. They're just fucking people's dads with no experience. They don't have any technical knowledge. Nothing gets built properly. Everything falls apart within years. You know, there's no respect for fellow citizens. Like, there were some disabled people trying to get up onto the platform just now. The elevator's broken. Looks as though it had been broken probably for 10 years. There's so much dust in there. Nothing works. I mean, fuck's sake, like, it's just a shithole country. It's not even a country, really. So, yeah. Looking forward to going into some places with a bit more character. At least Turkey has efficiency and national pride. That's one good thing about Turkey. So, yeah, that's the vibes thus far. I'll leave it at that.